I feel honored, to be back in South Africa showing the film with the support of the U.S. Consulate. I was in South Africa for the first time in 2009. I had never been here, but I had spent many years trying to get here. I have known Albie since the early 1970s. In the early 1970s, I was a law student, and Albie came through trying to get support for the anti-apartheid movement and for the divestment campaigns that were going on at that time. We met, we stayed in touch through many, many years, and here I was finally in, his home country, and we were meeting, and a light bulb went off. And I thought, this is a film, the story of his life and the story of his involvement with the anti-apartheid movement is a film I would really like to do. And the question of why an American would want to tell this story, I want to say that I think throughout my entire adult life, South Africa and its struggle for freedom and what it stood for and kind of on the world stage was always very important to me. And I always felt a connection to it, and the reason I felt connected is because I knew Albie. I am excited and delighted to be working today with a group of history teachers from across Cape Town who are coming together to sort of help us see more clearly how the film can be used in their classrooms and how, say, a facilitator's guide could be written. When I was in South Africa back in February, I was approached actually by a group called Shakaya that works with history teachers and works on creating educational modules based on films and other stories that deal with kind of the challenge that young people need to look at in terms of what motivates individuals to make the right choices as opposed to the wrong choices. And I think Shakaya sees in Albie's story a really good model for helping young people think about how to find a non-vengeance, non-violent approach to resolving disputes.
And I still remember a young soldier, and he stood up and he said, "We are fighting for life. How can we be against life?" I was so moved. It's easy for me, a white lawyer, comfortable background, these are ideological things. Here's a guy right at the heart of the struggle, and he's saying, just representing those core values, we are fighting for life, how can we be against life? It captured everything. And we unanimously decided no torture, no intensive methods, no euphemisms. We are human beings, we are dealing with human beings, whatever they might have done, and we don't use torture, full stop.
Finding a way to get a story out about peaceful conflict resolution struck me as very important, particularly for high school students. And I think that what this film does is it provides, essentially a frame for discussion. It doesn't give answers, but it provides a frame for discussion so that teachers interested in provoking a sort of, deeper thinking among their students about these issues will have some place to go with it.